Well, there she is, folks. Big Blue has your match. That's gonna be my little adventure rig right there. I'm so excited. I actually backed it in and didn't crash into anything. Got the turnbuckles on and got it all level. First coffee in the camper. It occurred to me that this might be a better direction to take a video of the kitchen. Well, this is going to be my first solo adventure by myself. I decided to come to New River Beach. So this is where I'm at. I'm parked over there out of the wind a little bit because it is crazy windy today. Like insanely windy. See my view out there through my dirty window? That's not too shabby. Trails are just over there. I backed the camper in because it was so crazy windy that I just thought it would be better this way. But this way I got a hell of a view. I think I'll clean that window. So I am in the camper cooking my first camper meal. I've had coffee in here before, but I actually haven't had a meal. So I brought my tripod so that I could do some video footage of me in my camper. But I forgot the little attachment that holds my phone. So now my phone is just sitting on top of a water bottle held up by my salt shaker. So hopefully that'll work. So I have a steak on the go here right now in some butter. And I'm gonna have a salad. I'm glad I stopped and got the steak. And this one is just a chopped salad, and I have some of my favorite chippies, Lay's. I've gone for 2 big walks today. I did one at home, and Izzy and I just went and walked the coastal trail here, and it was beautiful except crazy wind, like insane. I actually had to move my camper because I was like thinking it was gonna blow my camper over. So I have it now moved so that I am facing the ocean, like the back of it is facing the ocean. snuggled in for the night. Somewhere is a dog. There she is. Hi. You snuggly? We've had a long day of lots of walking, haven't we? You tired, baby. Well, this is going to be my official overnight trip. The first one I've had where I'm by myself. Sorry, I'm tired. I chose New River Beach because it's close to home. Yeah, so hopefully I don't get kicked out in the middle of the night. It is a provincial park. It's not open yet, but I can't see anybody like making sure that there's nobody in the parking lot. I'm not really harming anything. I'm self-contained in this camper. I have my own bathroom, etc., etc. It's not like I'm tenting somewhere or I have a 30-foot RV in here. Anyways, I cooked my steak dinner. It was delicious. I had a great big long hike with the dog in the woods. We did like 6.5K, and that was our second walk today because we went out at home this morning for an hour. And then we went down to the main beach after supper, and we had a little sit and watched the sunset. And then we walked over the little tiny mountain that's right here by the camper just to see if we could see more of the sunset, and we couldn't. So then we come in. Well, I brushed my teeth. Izzy didn't brush her teeth. And got ready for bed. We have an uneventful night. It's been so crazy windy. It's supposed to settle down by around 11, but it just blew a big gust of wind like a few minutes ago. That scared the dog and I both because it literally shook the whole camper and it sounded like things were going to fly off. I can't have my roof vents open because I'm afraid they're going to blow off because it's so crazy here. Glad I'm not in a tent. Such a big difference when the tide is out and the wind isn't howling like crazy. So Izzy and I had a good sleep. Nobody bothered us. We never got kicked out. I can't wait to take this and explore all the places that I want to explore and never have to worry about where I'm going to stay. Okay, so this is going to be the end of this first video that I'm going to do on YouTube. Just a quick recap of how I got to where I am right now. So I bought the truck in December. It's a 1-ton Ford Lariat Super Duty. It's a 2022, very low mileage. I got a steal of a deal on it from Wood Motors in Fredericton. If anybody's looking for a vehicle, I highly recommend going there. I'm not going to call out any names, but let's just say if you want a Ford, go there, don't go elsewhere. So then 2 weeks ago, I think it's 2 weeks, maybe 3, my best friend Denise and I went to Bedford, Nova Scotia, and we picked up this camper. It is a 2019 Adventurer 86 FB. I don't know what the FB stands for, but it is their 2019 was their anniversary year that Fraser Way RV, this was their adventure series. So their anniversary series, sorry. So I was supposed to go elsewhere last night. I've been sleeping in the camper pretty well every night since I've gotten it. It's been parked in my driveway. My friend Denise and I slept in it in Dartmouth Crossings the night I got it, but it wasn't really camping because we were in a parking lot. So this is my actual first away from home overnight in the camper. And of course I picked the windiest day of the year. I don't even know how strong the wind was yesterday, but if you've seen some of my videos that I put it earlier of this video, you could have seen like there's probably some real danger of having like a widowmaker coming down while I was walking through the woods. I was very cautious of that. But our first night went very well. We had a beautiful afternoon. We hiked the trails in New River Beach. I chose this spot just because it was late in the day when I got going. Note to self, when you make plans and you want to go do something, just go fucking do it. Because if you wait around for other people, their plans change, they change their mind, whatever, and then you're stuck not doing anything. So long story short, lesson learned, live life, do the fucking thing. So I got going later in the afternoon, and I would have liked to go other places, but this was close to home. I wanted to be along the coast, and I wanted someplace where the dog and I could go hiking and exploring. So we picked New River, and we had a beautiful hike. We'd already walked for an hour in the morning before we left, and then we went out last night. We did about 6K, and I'm going to go out this morning here too, but my night was uneventful. I was a little worried that I might have got kicked out of the park. It is a provincial park. They do have a gate. I don't know if they monitor it at night, but I was willing to move if asked. So I'm not doing any harm. I have my own bathroom, etc. in the camper here, so I'm literally taking up a parking space. So nobody bothered me in the middle of the night other than the wind. It was crazy. It banged around so much that it scared the dog a few times, and then eventually around midnight I think it settled down. I had downloaded a movie onto my phone in case I got bored, because I love to read when I go to bed, but sometimes my eyes get tired, but I'm not ready to sleep yet. So I read for a while, and then I watched a movie. And then when I turned the movie off, I looked above me because I have a skylight in my bedroom, and the stars through the skylight was just amazing. It was so beautiful. I tried to take a video of it and a picture, but it didn't show up. So anyways, regardless, it was great. I just laid there for a little while and watched the stars, and then eventually went to sleep. It was so peaceful. I didn't wake up until the dog woke me up around 7. I quickly went out with her and let her have a pee, and then we went back to bed. And we're having a very slow morning this morning. I didn't crawl out of bed till about 9. Went for another little walk on the beach with her, and then I've made my eggs. I had coffee. I had oatmeal, and I'm just finishing my coffee, and then this will wrap up the first YouTube video of my adventure. So if you guys have any ideas on a channel name for me and my dog for this truck camper and the adventures that I'm going to go on, just comment and let me know. Currently, my YouTube channel is still The Forest Nutritionist, which kind of works, but I don't know if it does or not. So yeah, so that's it. Have a great day. I'm going to hit the trails here shortly, and I hope you all enjoy your end of the long weekend. It's the last day of Easter weekend. I've had 4 days off. This is day 4, and it is amazing. Don't want to go back to work tomorrow morning though. Yuck. Anyways, I thought I did the video like this so you can see the beautiful view in the background. It's glorious here.